Are we live? I think we're live. Alright. Good evening, everyone. I hope you are having a good one. I'm doing great. I am actually doing very well. I'm very happy because finally things in my life are starting to, look like they're in somewhat of an order. The apartment finally looks the way it should, and we got most of the things for it. And actually, the fact that we moved near the park is helping my son go to sleep in the evening because he actually gets to go to park like twice a day, which is kind of great for me in the evening and during the day because during the day I have something to actually do with him. And well, not that we don't do things at home, but like he can't just be at home all day, and that's kind of what we've been going through for a while this year. And that's one of the reasons why we decided to move to the city so we can actually be closer to a park. So now that we are, he's been already doing much better, both when it comes to like talking to the other kids and just getting really tired and really hungry, and just going to bed after dinner without any complaints. As you can see today, we're in a slightly brighter mood when it comes to lighting, and the reason for that is because I was able to have the light from the living room on since he went to sleep at 7:30. He had his dinner and he went to sleep. He didn't even say anything. He was just so tired, and I think I found a perfect recipe. We're just gonna go to the park every day, like twice a day, and things shall be well. How are you doing? What's up? I hope you are doing as well as I am. I'm so happy to be back in the city. Yesterday, while I went to get some things yesterday for the house and whatnot, and I bought like a few of these like utilities and whatever. And as I was walking around, I was in a city, and I just realized that like the sound of the city, the cars, the people, and everything. Like this humming, it's like, to me it's like white noise. It is literally like white noise. It is so soothing to be back in the city, to hear stuff all the time, to actually feel the city come to life. And it's so nice. And even in the evening, things don't actually calm down. Things are still, things still happen. It's more peaceful because people are, a little bit more tired, I suppose, and they mostly spend their time, just sitting at the city like benches and whatever, and or just walking around. It's actually so nice and soothing. I'm loving it. And the evenings are somewhat alive as well. Like even as you go to bed, you can hear like the sound of cars passing by, and just just people, which to me is very nice. Like for some reason that makes me feel more safe. In the village, like Philip would argue that we were more safe there, because we used to like we lived in a city, like in a home that was like surrounded by our neighbors and whatever, and it was a ground home, and I always felt very scared there, because I'm not the kind of person who's used to living like in the middle of a village, just hoping that nothing's gonna happen and stuff. Was just too stressful for me. Like I always pictured thieves and just like bad things happening. And even though here we're in a building with like 1,000 other people, I feel kind of okay with that. I'm actually, for some reason, a lot happier here, and it's finally like just the three of us able to make like our own decisions, and that just actually feels so good because we have time for everything. Today I'm not late for the stream. I was able to make food. I was able to, get myself drinks. I didn't have to postpone the stream. Everything is just so easy. It's ridiculous. It's just so nice that I'm finally able to just you know, be myself. And that's kind of what I've been wanting for months now, you know, without fear of, you know, things not going the way they're supposed to, and then listening to how, you know, things are not going the way they're supposed to with my career, with the kid, with whatever. Like, things are just fine now. I'm actually just really happy and really peaceful, and I'm glad that I can do this, and I can be in this environment that is both good for me. It's good for the channel. It's good for, I guess, for you as you're watching, and it's just a really good experience. I feel better. I feel a lot better. I'm happier. And I hope you guys will be as well with the content, with the stuff. I know I haven't been posting a lot of, you know, videos and whatnot. It's been a little hard to do that in the past few days, but I think I'm getting myself back out there. Today I was able to record full footage that I need for tomorrow's video, and starting tomorrow, I'm getting myself back on my feet. The stream hasn't been suffering. The guides and the videos kind of have been suffering a little bit, but those don't require me to just like sit down and play a game. I actually have to, you know, make plans for it, and I need to record and whatever. And those things have just been a little harder. I'm actually gonna open the window a little bit because it's so nice outside. We have the air conditioning turned on in the living room, but I wanted to shut the door to make sure that I don't wake my son up. So I'm just gonna have it open. It's actually quite fresh outside, and I think I'm gonna like this. And I think the sound is actually slightly better when I have it open. So yeah, today I'm gonna continue questing, and we're gonna go hard with the MSQ. I'm excited for it. I just really want to get into this story, and Heavensward is just getting better and better by the day. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna talk to Einstein. This is like a new chapter thingy that it's not actually a chapter. I'm just looking at the wiki MSQ thing, and I'm trying to follow that, so I actually am able to finish the story at a certain point. I prefer just getting to that juicy cinematic at the end of the section, if I can help it. And you know what the best thing is? Well, not the best thing, but one of the best things is that I wasn't late for the stream, and I was actually able to get myself a drink that I wanted. And it's just so nice to start, you know, your day at work like that with, you know, being ready. Anyway, Einstein is frustrated by yet another mystery. Let's see what he has to say. Hi, Angry Cupcake. Good morning. How are you doing? Well, I wanted to say something. Now I can't remember. Did you just arrive, or were you here before? I'm just wondering if I have to fill you in on everything pretty much that's been going on. But overall, like, nothing's been going on. And actually, the fact that there's been nothing going on is a night shift at work. Oh. So, if I understand correctly, your like day starts around like 4 or 5 p.m. or something like that. So I'm assuming this is like your midday or your early afternoon or something like that. Or did you wake up like way long ago? Yeah, today I'm gonna continue with the story, and I'm actually just super hyped for it. I would like to. I have a mini goal. Nothing really important happened. I was just talking about how everything is just so great here, that it's finally just 3 of us, and finally I'm just, you know, able to do the things during the day that I want to do, and everything is so close. Like, I love living in the city because everything is just so nearby. And I'm just able to, when I decide to do something, like run an errand or something, it takes me like 5 minutes. It doesn't take me 3 hours. It's 10 p.m. Yeah, over here it's 9, so it's kind of a similar time zone. I can relate to that. But yeah, we are both at work in the evening. At least I'm not alone. But yeah, I was just commenting at the beginning how I'm I think I can make much better content now because I'm actually feeling a lot better because of everything. And I think I hope at least that that's going to be, just something that's noticeable in like throughout the content and stuff, because I'm just so much more relaxed. And I'm not late for once, which is great. Alright, so starting a new story, and let me see, what is the mini goal for today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, like I would like to get to the to the end of the is this an achievement? Yeah, this is the achievement. So let's get to the, you say you want a revolution, to the end of that quest if we can, and then tomorrow I can do the rest. Or if I do, I don't know. Let's get to somewhere around there, because yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to do that. Life is really inconvenient. Everything is so close. I know. I'm so happy with living in the city, and I was just at the beginning of the stream, I was also just commenting on how listening to the city, like, cars, like it's not that I'm a huge fan of pollution or anything like that, but like that humming noise of just life happening around you is, I think it's kind of my lifeline. Like I belong here. I don't want to ever, not live in a city of any kind, I think, because this is just what suits me. I didn't even realize how much it meant to me until we came back. We used to live here before, but I just didn't know how much I appreciated it, I think. So Einstein says, though he lifted not a single claw, to it seemed that Racelvager wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us. So this happened after the whole cinematic of Racelvager, where we found out that he was Nildog's brother, he gave him an eye, and all that stuff. If the volume is in any way weird, like loud or quiet or anything like that, just let me know, because as per usual, I change everything every day.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
Like, we accomplished literally nothing.
You have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I don't understand how she's... Well, I mean, okay, she is a little bit angry at Racelvager because of everything, but, like, she's just... It sounds weird that she's now on our side,
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
I mean, she kind of didn't know she was wrong. She actually thought she was summoning a goddess. So she didn't know it was pretty much her imagination.
Passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other?
That's true. Someone else has the other eye.
Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard?
I don't know.
Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain.
I don't think we actually accomplished what we came here to accomplish.
City? A battle with whom?
Oh, what?
At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return.
Jeez, okay, something bad is happening.
Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
Threw open the gates to a force of heretics? Does that mean they let them in?
I gave no order to attack.
So that's her... Oh, these are her people?
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Racelvager was right about us.
Maybe, yeah.
Let us away, warrior of light. The people must be saved from themselves. Let us away.
I was just checking if the sound was okay, if you could hear the dialogue as well.
I would join you. There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
So are these their only heretics? Like, is this group of people like her army are these the only known heretics? Does she for sure know it's her people? Aphanaut, Aphanaut. I almost call you Aphanaut. He was just the next name I wanted to say, and then I saw your message. Sorry, Asmokon, you're not Aphanaut. How are you doing? You doing? I'm doing great. I'm just so peaceful and so ready to just resume with my life as not as it was, but in a much better way. I'm actually just really happy with being in the city, and I spent the first like 15 minutes of the stream just praising the city life because now I know that's where I belong. Alright, the sound is good. I think I actually found a perfect formula for the sound. So unless there's like a disturbing echo or anything like that, I think we should be fine sound-wise. I actually have the window open as well, so I think that's working out. And now I finally know how loud the game needs to be in order to make it happen. Yeah, I am actually very happy because I have time for everything. Like I'm doing the same
Lady Iceheart.
The same amount of work.
Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
The same amount of work, and even more so than when I lived back in the countryside. And I'm not late for anything. Like I don't feel rushed. There's just enough time for everything because I'm not losing time on like traveling and just like things taking a ridiculous amount of time because everything is just so far away. I love that. Yeah, our lives right now when it comes to that are very different. But I can say now with confidence that I don't like being far away from everything. And today I actually got to talk to people, like, you know, moms at the park, and dads even. Like, dads started taking their kids to the park. Like, I was like, what? You know? I'm not, like, I'm not full of prejudice or anything. It's just that people here didn't used to do it.
Heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern.
There's no
cause.
The
contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched. Our plans proceed apace, then.
Is he lying to him, or are they just unaware of the threat?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both, and lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance.
Asmongan, how are you doing?
Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
So basically he wants to take advantage of these people who attacked the city by instilling fear into their own people and then crush those people. That's so disgusting. It's smart, but it is disgusting. He's disgusting. I don't like him at all. He just has this mean old person face that I don't trust. And where's our captain? Is he not supposed to be here? Is this like the church army that he's not a part of, or? And when are we gonna see the Asians again? I can't answer that positively. To be honest, I'll just say I'm breathing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear the first part. I'm very glad that you're breathing. But whatever it is, I hope you feel better soon. I saw you were streaming as I was going live. How was your stream? The moment is at hand. So he's actually legitimately working with the Asians in a way that he is their guy, isn't he?
Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment.
So he's working with them. Like, I wonder, why is he working with them when the church believes in, you know, whatever it believes, and these guys believe in, like, their own god? I thought they didn't, like, I thought they didn't like the people who don't believe in their stuff.
The bringer of light to die.
Bringer of light, who's that? Is that us? No, we're warrior of light. Who's the bringer of light? We do not know. We do not know. Oh, shit. Oh. Wait, what? They know each other? Why are they looking at them? Like, why are they looking at... Oh, he's looking at all of us, okay. So this is the church's guy who's going with us. So we're unaware of his betrayal.
There!
Wait, no, that's Hofferant. Wait, was that him?
Comrades,
In the...
sheathe your swords!
Wait.
There is no need for further bloodshed!
Wait. Was he not in the church? Hofferant? Was that him? Like, that's not him. There was the blonde guy, the elf, the Elzener, I guess, that looks like very similar to him, but that's not him. I got him mixed up. This is Hofferant, and that's fine. But like the other guy, I didn't even read his name. That wasn't him, was it? I hope not. Sad bit of a train wreck. Guy brought on some PTSD from on me, so I had to private second round. Aw, it's so bad when that happens. No, that's okay. That's okay. We're all just very open here, and I don't require anyone to just, feel falsely happy or positive or, say positive things when they don't mean them. Like, the only thing that I always ask for my chat is, like, respect towards, like, me and other people in the chat. But apart from that, you don't have to, you don't have to feel like you have to be happy or in a mood or anything like that. We're all friends here, and you're always welcome to, share whatever it is that you want to share. It's very hard when someone comes over with these kinds of things, and I just want to say, I have a little bit of experience with it. I had a friend like way back when I used to stream Hearthstone, and he was very tough. He was one of our mods, and back in the day, like we used to be really good friends. But he was very young back then. He was I think he was like, I don't know, 15 or something like that, and I knew he was like going through some teenage stuff and whatnot. But at the same time, he was very dark. And I don't know, he had troubles with first love and with the girls and whatnot, and it got him to the point where he was very sad and depressed. And just because he was my friend, I kind of got myself dragged into it. And I know that I used to create like a little bit of a negative mood in my streams because I would talk to him about it, because I was afraid for him. I was the kind of person who was afraid that if I don't talk to someone like during the stream who comes over and just sounds like they're asking for help, and they don't want to like feel ignored or something like that. And I was a tiny streamer with maybe like 2 or 3 people like coming over during the whole stream, so I would dedicate a lot to him. But I guess it used to like just push a lot of people away, because they would tune into the stream and they would hear me talking about serious stuff, and they would probably just tune out. But that wasn't the biggest problem. The biggest problem was just me taking a load of literally everyone's problems, whoever would come to the stream and talk about these things. So like the most important thing that I learned from that experience is to just listen, but to have a barrier where their feelings are not my feelings, because I used to allow these feelings to just like project onto my feelings and actually get very sad off stream, and just it affected my private life as well, and it was rough. So I kind of thought about how the doctors do it, how like they like do their job, but they don't allow themselves to actually get overly emotional and invested into like who the patients are and what their trouble is or whatever, so they could do their job. Like it's kind of like that. It's not really like that. I'm not a doctor. but like that's at least what I learned. So I think like you can always expect someone to come into your stream and talk about very hard things, because they know you will listen, because you have a growing community of people who actually interact with each other and with you, and you interact with them as well. And that sometimes creates this atmosphere where it invites difficult stories. And I think it's just important to distance yourself from it, and it's okay to sometimes, like, I think at least, to not address like a message or something in the chat like by replying to it. But like if you know a person, if you know that person on Discord or through any kind of DM or something like that, if you want to talk to them after that, you can. But like, don't let yourself just getting too caught up into it. There is fear always. Like, I'm always afraid that someone's gonna come to my stream with a real problem and them just being on the edge of doing something horrible. And if I don't address it properly, I'm afraid that like I would be like a part of the reason why horrible things would happen. But I learned to just rid myself of that responsibility, because otherwise I couldn't do the job. And I just think that's important. Sorry for bothering you with this, but I think I find mental health to be extremely important, and I try to help when I can. So sorry. Okay, so she said that.
My lady.
She is come.
Okay, so those are actually her people.
Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the great worm low!
Okay, so I just have a question. This guy who was at the church, who looked a lot like Hofferant, that wasn't Hofferant, was it? That was the church's knight. And Hofferant, like, was that Hofferant in the church talking to the Pope guy? Not the Pope guy, but the priest. Because I got them mixed up and now I don't know, and it's affecting me. Like, I wish I could go back and take another look.
The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace.
I don't think they're gonna listen to her. I think she's gonna lose this army.
But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead!
And she's not explaining this properly. Like, they have no idea what happened. She's like, our father is betrayed.
Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
I don't think they want peace at all. I have a very bad feeling about this.
We lost.
Because, like, the dragon died.
Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it.
And he's like, okay, they're not the same person, because he looked a lot like him, and I was afraid that, like, Hofferant was there just actively betraying us, and I missed it. Okay, that's good. He's not betraying us. It's alright. So this guy is very confused. He's like, the dragon died. That means we lost because we fought like for the dragons, but we actually fought for peace, as in them. I don't think they want peace. Like, who here wants peace? What? I expected them to rebel this. I think they are disappointed that there's no combat. I just find this very weird. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Let none escape.
Oh no, come on. Okay.
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern.
Oh yeah, I know his voice. Okay, that wasn't the guy from the church.
If
Now I
the heretics
remember.
mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the armor, and then I saw him and I was trying to remember like what the knights wear, and I couldn't. And I was like, am I even watching this? I just want to see what his name was. That was Zephyrin. Okay, Zephyrin looks a lot like Hofferant, but I will remember that now forever. That was rather too close for comfort, but it would seem the calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. Yeah, I don't think odd is what he meant to say, but that's what he said. Orthodox mayhem. What's Orthodox mayhem? So basically that was the culmination of the previous story that we did. That's okay. Today we have to get to the next achievement. That's what I want to do. Hofaran has more than a few questions to ask. Ask away, my friend. That, my friends, was rather too close for comfort. Praise how alone that things did not end in bloodshed. I confess I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of Lady Ishgard. Whatever is going on. He did defend her, though, because he trusts us. He trusts us, I guess. Beg pardon, you traveled to Churning Mist together, along with Einstein. He can't believe that those two didn't get into a massive fight and kill each other. Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified, Father and Sir Emeric must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Emeric to Fortop Manor. Oh, we're gonna see him again. I always get so happy when he's around. Yes, an excellent suggestion. What did we suggest? Very well. And I shall await you here. Wait, what did we suggest? Oh yeah, I said that. I wasn't paying attention to what he said and to who. Need to start paying more attention. And I need to learn these damn pathway Aethernet thingies. I should remember that the last vigil is always where we go when something important is happening. Like, whenever you're in Ishgard, there's something important happening, isn't there? And the music in Ishgard is actually very soothing. Always so many sprouts here. Like, whenever I come over here, like, this night is so busy just letting everyone into the manor. It's so fun. And like, I'm struggling to find where to put my feet, because there's another part of my office that you haven't seen, and that's beneath my desk. Beneath my desk, I have my son's bike.
And like Salone, you are safe.
And like, my feet are always on the tires and like the pedals and stuff. I'm trying to find room for my legs. Like, it's very cramped in here. But it's okay.
My safety was never in doubt, Father, for I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side.
Good morning, Dylan! How are you doing? It is game time. It's some serious MSQ time today.
We bring the most wonderful tidings.
He's overly cheerful. Why is he so cheerful? Like, it's okay to be happy, but like, something just seems a bit fishy.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
Where is she now? Asmogan, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for giving me something to keep my mind off the heavy stuff today. You're a blessing of my day. Thank you. And I'm very, very glad to hear that. Like, I hope I didn't depress you with the whole story about what happened to me. And I know that sometimes listening to these things can kind of be hard for the soul. But at least I hope I moved past that moment successfully and actually was successful at distracting you, and that's what I shall continue to do. Thank you for being honest and for actually, sharing how you feel, because it is good to know that some of your friends are struggling, because like, it actually, in a weird way, I think it makes me want to do my job better, so I can actually provide that, distraction or entertainment or something like that. So I don't mean to say that I feed off of people's pain or anything like that. but when I know that, someone's in kind of a bad place or something, I think it gives me that bit of an additional, just strength to do well. So thank you. Thanks for that. And I really do hope you feel better. Why is he so quiet
She has
all the
done
time?
much to
Oh,
quell the
he's not.
violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
Where's she gonna live now?
And with
Like,
the
she's
Great
in the
Worm's
church
demise,
city and she's a
even our
heretic.
nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
Oh,
My
wow.
thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
So I'm assuming if this is like, I don't mean to say like bad things against the church or anything like that, but like in this particular church, I assume that like things are just gonna get like swept under the rug and just try to be forgotten about. Because how would you explain this to
men
people?
and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
Listen, I'm not spoiling anything, but we're here when you need a hug. That is strangely ominous, and I almost feel like this is nowhere close to like the Realm Reborn finale cutscenes, but now I'm feeling the similar
The
kind
same
of
scripture also describes the origins
fear.
of the High Houses.
I
Were it
guess.
exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule will be called into question.
I think this is all leading up to everything being swept under the
If
rug.
both highborn and lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his knights 12.
Do you hear that sound from the outside world? Like the like a lot of people would find that disturbing, but like I just love the sound of cars and like bikes and stuff just like driving by really fast. I'm not a car person, I'm not a driver. And I have no love towards, fast driving or, accidents, God forbid, or anything like that. But like the sound of it is just it does something for my soul that that just really, helps me stay calm. Am I weird for that? Like, it's just do an amazing story with this and they keep it amazing. Like, so far it's been good, but like people keep saying like today I saw Asma's video that I didn't want to watch, and I was probably right not to do that. It was like now he knows why Heavensward is amazing or something like that. And I've been doing my best to actually avoid the spoilers and everything. And I was like, what could it possibly be that will make me feel so good about this? But I guess we're gonna find out. Some reason nostalgic. Nostalgic in what way? I think they're gonna just try to move past
blood is
this.
required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed.
They probably
Regardless,
knew.
this state of affairs cannot be allowed
They did
to continue.
know. So he's gonna try to be righteous, and he's gonna get himself killed. Like, he's gonna get in so
Sir
much
Emmerich,
trouble.
You cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
He's gonna, like, I think he's next. I'm so afraid that he's
Consider what
next.
you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Yeah, I don't know what he needs to
Then
do.
at
I
least
don't know
the
what the
Archbishop
right
will have shown
thing.
his true colors.
He is a
My
badass.
friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known.
And he's also truly beautiful and has a beautiful voice. Like, I don't know who this voice actor is, but I think if I look him up, even if I see the picture, it's gonna break the illusion that I have about Sir Aymeric, so I'm never gonna look him up. I don't even want to know his name. He's gonna
see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united.
He's gonna get himself in so much trouble. I'm so worried now. Like, why
now
is
we
he
have
doing
none.
this?
During the war, the highborn needed men to lead and the lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers.
He's too
and
righteous.
The Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more.
I mean, Lady Iceheart already did share the truth with her followers. She didn't actually say everything, but she said enough.
A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Well, you need to survive, at least.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
Oh, her face is already telling me so much. Jesus, they're gonna kill him. Oh no, not my favorite person. Not my favorite guy in the whole game.
With the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Yeah.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him. That which made me swear an oath to serve.
Is she his girlfriend? I'm gonna be so mad if she's his girlfriend.
Ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it. Even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean.
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
How is she gonna make it? If they kill Aymeric, how's she gonna do it?
My lady, your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
Like, they can't declare every single person to be a traitor. If everyone's of the same mind, if we explain this the right way, people are gonna be on our side, and they're not gonna be able to do anything. Is this idealism? She's just very loyal to her commander. She better just be loyal to her commander. She better not be his girlfriend. Trouble laughing as because something about car noises is calling me for me. Like, there is something, isn't there? Like, they are scary. Like, I actually, funnily enough, I have a large phobia of just being in a car. Even when someone else is driving, and I'm not even a driver, but like when I see people just like trying to enter like the road that we're on or something like that, my body always just kind of, freezes, and I hit the imaginary brake because I keep imagining that these like trucks and cars and stuff, that they don't see us and that we're gonna get into an accident with them or something like that. And for some reason that's just so scary to me. And my husband, like, I don't know, he's half worried about me and he's half laughing at me when that happens. So every time, like, I notice him, like, driving, and every time, there's a car, like, I notice, like, him giving me, like, a little look. And I always, like, pretend that I'm scratching or something like that. Like, he knows I pretend, but I still do it, and I'm like, no, I'm fine, nothing's happening. Like, why would I be afraid of the car? Yeah, but like we don't know what's gonna happen. Like for what we know, they could kill him.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Because apparently people will be on our side.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son.
What? What? Nah. Nah, that can't be true.
Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labour to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, come on. Does he even know? Like, I guess he knows.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood.
So he's not sure either.
To his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood. affording us time to mount a rescue.
Yeah, but maybe this would be a good idea to prove to everyone that he is indeed not his father. Like, if he kills him off, he'll just be like, oh yeah, could I have killed my own son? No, I couldn't have.
One, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear. The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
And I will as well.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
Everyone here is reasonable. Everyone here wants to help Aymeric.
Lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmeric more than ever. And we may be his only hope.
Do you know what? I forgot that he's the brother to these two guys that we did the quests for at the beginning, the younger one and the older one. Now I don't remember where he's not actually recognized, is he? He is his bastard son, right? Or
There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you,
or
on
not,
the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
I can't remember what the thing was with him. I don't know what kind of son he
Even
is.
You? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
Like, we're already assuming that the worst thing is gonna happen. But maybe he just comes back and he's like, oh yeah, I talked to my dad, it's all good. Like, we don't know. Why is she my quest giver? I don't really like her. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. And she calls me not enough as well. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. Okay, I think we're gonna get money. We don't need any of this shit. Although, today I realized how few items I actually have that are worthy of glamoring, and I need to get more stuff. Adversity, like, I wish, like, when I would... Oh, this is pretty cool. I forgot that I can do this. That I can actually, like, try something on. Oh yeah, I should have done that earlier, but I don't like these pants anyway. Adversity acquaints a man with strange bedfellows as Athenode only knows too well. Oh, the music's pretty cool. But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor, even with an army of knights at our backs? A direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You're correct, Master Elf. No, it says Lucia, not even the assembled might of House for Tom and the Temple Knights will be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses. Huh, so I guess we're gonna recruit those people who requested, or precisely the opposite, or not. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the room. What? It was these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. Wait, why would we talk to them? That's weird, isn't it? But of course, if they're here to... Oh, right, so we're trying to find an army against the church. So now we're conspiring against the Holy See and yeah, doing the treason stuff. Great. If their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might as well be persuaded to assist in Sir Aymerich's rescue. Knowing the truth, he would lay bare. I think nobody really knows, like, whose side they want to be on in this position. This is developing in a very fast, strange manner. Such is my hope, Master Alphinaud, that I would have you and me reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and swore servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. Yeah, because she's wearing that stupid armor. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Okay. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks. Einstein will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside. The Dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the Highborn fight amongst themselves. Yeah, why would they even get involved? Just die in a stupid way. How very wise. We wish to hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tatara may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. Oh yeah, she's our tavern girl, who now apparently knows everything. What quest are we even on? Let me check. Feel better friends. Okay. I think we're gonna be able to do a lot of work today. And this blue quest is what exactly? Oh, this is the Aether Current. Wait, Aether Current for what? Okay, I'll do these quests later on. So we can't get Aether Currents in Ishgard because we are because we can't fly here. Okay, what we need to do is go to the inn. We got tonight. I have a feeling that like a massive amount of shit is gonna come down and just rain upon us, and I'm just still so unaware of it. But I like feeling like that. I haven't felt that way about a game in a very long time. To the point where I'm too afraid to play, but I still play. Have you felt the same way when going through the MSQ? Like, there's a lot of fear involved in these stories. V. Avenon, what's up in morning? Sick, it's so good to see you. And you, Tataru, how did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? She hid herself behind a bar. I was like, Gilberond and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed. Yeah, I was just referring to the feeling of like when you do the quests. Like, getting excited to see someone enjoy the story as much as I did. Like, the story, like, I think, like, I started, like, 3 sentences and finished none of them. I watched Asmo's video about, like, how he, reacted to, you know, what was the name of the video? Like, how he reacted to the whole Realm Reborn, what he thought about the game so far, and he said something very important that I kind of was able to relate to. Like from the streamer's point of view, like I would never get into these quests as much. Like I would still read all the quests, and I would probably first of all quest much slower, and I would think that it would never end, even though the story is good. Like I don't think I would be sitting there for hours just doing the story. I might, because Philip, my husband, he also likes me to like read him quests when we quest together. So if I wasn't streaming, I would probably do it with him, and I'd still read. But if I was to do it alone, I probably would just not understand half of it, and I would feel, I don't know, I would probably not be as excited about the game, and I'm just happy to share it with you because you've been through the same thing and you're just as excited about the game, and it's just such a lovely community to actually do this in, and I'm very happy with the whole, you know, streaming thing of the MSQ. I thought I shouldn't stream it because of, you know, spoilers and whatnot, but I think the people who see these as spoilers, I think by now they know very well that these are spoilers for them, and I always make sure to just somehow hint the story so people know like whether or not they've done it or not. So I think we have a good thing going here. Gilbrand and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. Shugama, hi! The story was okay-ish, but the post-story was amazing. Heavensward's Amazing was quite similar to some popular manga anime. I haven't read as many of them, but I wonder if the patches, like if the post-Heavensward patches are kind of similar to what happens in Realm Reborn, if like the finale of the patches is like the bigger finale than this one, but we'll see. I actually read the quest to my girlfriend at well, that's pretty cool. Like the character, I got overly attached to the story. Can you even get overly attached? Yeah, maybe they have. Maybe they have. It's beyond me how quickly they can quest. Like some people who started way after me, they already finished the MSQ, and I was like, how? But then I remember I don't have the whole day to sit and play, and I guess someone who has like, I don't know, 7 or 8 or 9 hours or more a day to just do the MSQ, I guess they, you know, they have more time. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, well, in Stormblood, I was just wondering if like the patches in all the expansions are traditionally like better than the original expansion or the core game finale, like Realm Reborn finale or Heavensward finale or something like that. I guess it's all personal. It comes down to like personal preferences and whatnot. So I guess that's one thing. Okay, so now we're telling them about what we did, and she's gonna be like, "Oh no, you're not serious. What was Sir Amherst thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer moniker if I have ever heard one, but mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us all make inquiries below." Oh, below is like the sketchy room where all the, you know, poor people are, and where a rebellion is most likely to strike. And that's probably where Tataru hangs out a lot. How do I actually get... Oh, there we go. I just did not see those stairs. Ah, this guy is like... Look at this dude. Like, he's drunk out of his mind, and this guy is just giving him, like, the bartender is just giving him this angry look. He's like, "Get out of my tavern, you drunk man." Are we in the... I don't think we're in the right place at all. He is. Look at these two. Like, and look at the expression on his face. Just he's like, he has this face that's telling you, like, "I'm too old for this. I am too old for this shit." And this one, he's just like going from one side to another. Just, he is like, and this has got to be the funniest thing I've seen today. That is just ridiculous. So Jessica said FF14 is an RPG and MMO second, if that makes sense. That makes perfect sense, and that is exactly how I feel. Okay, this room is still barricaded, and I have no idea. I have no clue how to get to that room where Tataru is. Maybe I should just follow the quests. That would probably be the best. Like, can I somehow, like, wherever am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go outside here and somehow go downstairs? So whenever someone needs a drink, this is literally what you have to do? Just, like, walk all over the place to bring them a drink? I guess that's downstairs, but once I speak up, I can't hear as well as I used to. What? That's it? Alright. We heard nothing. And we got nothing out of him. That was so fun. Okay, Broom Starveling. She's called Starveling. That's actually... Jesus. Imagine being an NPC called Starveling. How hungry do you have to be? Not sure I catch your meaning to your blue blood. We're all of us dogs down here. She's also very angry. I get angry when I'm hungry. I can totally understand her name. Okay, Tataru is here. So this is the part of the tavern that she was talking about. This is not a tavern. This is a dumpster. Is this how you enter? This is not how you enter. I don't even know how to get to the tavern thing. Okay, let's try this way. I've never even been here. I guess we're not supposed to enter the tavern at all. This is barricaded. Room rat. I don't know a god's damn thing about Mongrel, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. Thanks, kid. Thanks, kid. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Great. Okay, do we go back to the back to that place? You know what? Oh, I have the tomb here. Yeah, I've never been here at all. Okay, now we have all the things we need, internet-wise. He is rude. He is extremely rude. It's like, I have the power to potentially save his city, but no, if he has a choice, he's going to choose and be an asshole to us. Amazing. Like, that's kids for you. That is literally what kids are. They're like unaware of the fact that you can actually make their life better sometimes. It's just so heartbreaking. Is this downstairs now? That is, of course that's downstairs, because everyone who matters now is downstairs. Except for this guy. They're all dead, and it was me who killed them. Who did you kill? Can we talk to him? Can I? Is there a dialogue? Him lost his. Ah, shit. Now I feel sorry for forever saying anything. Lost his little girl to the pox. Best leave him be. That's why he keeps pouring him drinks. Oh my god, that's so sad. Okay, that like changes the whole story. Jesus. I'm sorry, person. Oh god, you can get as drunk as you want. Jeez, I thought he had a stupid reason to get drunk and just get passed out there. Why did I even click on the quest? Remind me next time to not click on the quests out of fear of them just making me eternally sad. Oh, bye, Madrick. I wish I could. Okay, the Tatara is actually downstairs. We're gonna find her. Okay, Athenod. Not a single shred of information, just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the mass complicity. Still, it is good to know that Tatara's ears are as sharp as ever. I'm gonna start trying on these clothes. I don't like these pants. I don't think I'll ever wear them. Because I don't value money as much as I value good looks. This is like a set, isn't it? Oh, this is hideous. We're never gonna wear these things. Look at that. Like, if there's one thing I don't like, is these sets with extremely broad shoulders. It's like they make my body look like twice as big. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the room, why not go and see if Gilbrod knows aught of value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Night, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. I hope so. Okay, up we go again. Not sure if I'm going in the right direction. The Ishgard music is actually so beautiful. I don't know if it's different now, because of like the impending battle and whatnot. I don't know if there's actually a battle, but it seems that the church thing isn't just gonna go down quietly. And the inn, of course, is where the most important things happen. Oh, now I wish I hadn't clicked on that quest. Now I feel like a terrible, terrible person for ever doing so. People long for a sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion fee, that is what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction. But to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So basically, he needs to betray a person who drinks here. That's probably against every code that he has, but, So it happens there's a hunter up in the crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me, agreed? Payment in fresh herbs, like for tea and stuff? Actually, I used to, I can actually understand that. I used to date, like, way back in the day. I dated a guy who, let's go to the manufacturer and we'll take it from there. Whose parents, they used to, like, have a big garden and they sold, flowers and stuff at the marketplace. Oh, we're actually... Wait, let me see where we're actually supposed to go. What are the pillars? I need to go to Jeweled Crozier. Am I attuned there? I think so. They used to sell flowers, but they also used to like sell these like herbs for the like herbs for tea, like peppermint and stuff. To like the probably the biggest nightclubs in the city. And I remember so many times, like after school, that my ex would, like, instead of going home, he would have to go and pick up these plants and like go to these clubs as like a 14-year-old and talk to these managers and just like take the plants there. It was so strange for me at the time. It's still a little bit strange. Yeah, they did that like full time. They never made like a bunch of money or anything like that, but that was pretty much their job. They produced these like peppermint and other, you know, spices that the clubs would put into cocktails. So I remember following him, tagging along, I guess, a couple of times, and we, like, people looked at us so weirdly. It was daytime, like it wasn't like full on nightclub time. And during the day, those nightclubs would work as normal, like, you know, coffee places and whatnot. But still, we were very young and actually allowed to get in because we had herbs. Yeah, I mean, you get a set from the job quest, no? I did get a set, but I don't like it as much. Like, it's all like blue and white, and I look very rectangular in it, so I'm going to choose probably not to wear it anywhere ever, but it's still a cool set to actually have. It looks very paladin-ish. Have realistic. Yeah, I just I prefer, you know, I've realized there are so many beautiful things in the game to wear that I don't want to just look like a common plater. I mean, I will want to probably when I get to Dark Knight, but I'm a long way from there. I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of his bloody herbs. I'm to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. Oh wow, that's how much we get? A year's worth? Well, I guess it's a hell of a secret that we're gonna get. The location of that guy. Like, up until that point, up until I started dating him, I never even knew how these clubs would get these, like, fresh plants to put into cocktails and stuff. I never used to wonder. And then I realized that they profit so much off of the people who work very hard for these things. And they pay them little money, yet they have, like, the most expensive clubs with, like, actual good drinks because of these herbs. It's actually a really sad story. Are you going to hand them over or not? Of course. There you go. It's funny how a herb is a herb, and, like, when you're handing over a corpse, that's also a herb. Alright, this ought to do it. With a few other spices I can make just like she used to. Who's she? There are a few things which stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Oh, but this is actually gear that we need. I think we actually have to wear this. But if I happen to wear it, like, we're gonna look horrible. Look at this. Can we plate ourselves here? I think so. Okay, let me see something. Yeah. Ew. Okay, well, this is actually a full set. Like, I do look ridiculous. Yeah, this is hideous looking. Like, I don't wanna. Can I play? Yeah, let's do this. No, we're not gonna look like that. Sorry. Okay, noble indiscretions. Gilbrand has a faraway look in his eyes. I love these, like, pre-quests lines. Now that I think on it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Hertha is her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another, I forget. Anyway, it'd be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? Is that his, like, lover or something that we're now carrying the wine to? I feel slightly awkward about this. What can you do? Okay. Are we actually close to that place? I'm trying to learn Ishgard, by the way. No, it's probably not the... Let me see. I forgot. No, we're actually not that close. Let's do this. Yeah, probably. It was probably something along those lines. I don't take these subtle cues very well. It's like, why don't you just tell me that she's gonna spill a secret? I guess in a way he did tell me that. Because he was like, if you get her drunk enough, she'll tell you. Okay, now I'm starting to wonder, are the Sprouts the only people playing the game now? Because everyone is a Sprout here. Where are the high-level people? What are they doing right now? What are you guys doing? Yes, I'm hurt, I beg your pardon, but do I know you, miss? Apparently not. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. He can't really betray his customers. It's a sacred code of the bartenders. I know the spell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare. Like, who is the girl? Her special recipe. It must be decades since I last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. Wait, who is the baron? He cut a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long of ear. So he was Elzen? But those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. It was no more than infatuation what she felt, but she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. Oh god, what happened? But when her belly started to grow, caused the scandal. I mean, it's not an uncommon occurrence, but it was with a hire made so much. Well, I needn't tell you. She was discharged from his service, cast onto the streets like so much refuse. Oh my god, that's so sad. Oh, I can actually move this. I don't want to move it. What? Why are you making me sad today? After she returned to the room, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. What the What is this? What is this terrible, terrible story that this lady just told us? That's that's the saddest thing. Like, she got cast onto the streets as a pregnant woman just because she liked someone of, like, the other race? Jesus. What in the world? That's legitimately the saddest thing. And whatever happened with it was just, yeah, I guess so. It's just like, I don't understand why he, like, why didn't he take responsibility? I mean, they did say that he took advantage, but, like, has he no heart? And where's her child now? If she died, like, a couple of years after that, that means she actually had that child. Is that in any way important to the story? Are we gonna meet her? Let me see. So the amorous nobleman beds his maidservant, then casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? It is still sad. It's sad every time. Cold comfort for the women and children who live it, though. Jesus. That is very sad. Gilbron faces a mask, but beneath it you sense something old and bitter. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Geraldio, for example. Surely you've heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in the Brum. A man of many vows, but none which prohibits spirituous beverages. If ever there's a man who deserved a drink, it would be him. So, at this point, I'm not really understanding why I'm giving all these people drinks, and what they're telling me. So I'm guessing the story that we just heard is somehow important. Like, I guess he can't directly tell me what's up. Like, I get that. Oh, this reminds me of the jumping puzzles from the gates. I have slight PTSD from that. Oof. Oh, they removed the barricades. Okay, he's here. Hello's blessing be upon you, miss. A gift from me. Is this... Wait, let me see this guy. He's an old guy. He can't be the kid. He can't be the kid that, he can't be that woman's child. Like, are we looking for that child? I'm so confused. This scent, however reminiscent of a wine once made by a dear old friend, may her soul rest in peace. Like, this must have been an important lady, forsaken by her family. She toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. And somehow she found time to help me tend to those in even worse circumstances. So passionate. Pure Paladin Quest Week. I can't, because I can't get to the zone where my quest is. I tried to do it, but I still can't fly there. Because I'm not attuned to these things, and I wasn't even sure if I can get there somehow. So I'm just letting my my MSQ take me there, because the MSQ is actually very far behind. Because that's like a level 58 MSQ, and I'm only at like around level 54 of the like actual zones that I'm visiting. I don't know, I checked it like yesterday and I still couldn't get in, so I'm waiting until I get sent there. I'll actually tell you. Oh, shit. So compassionate, she was full of love for her fellow man. 'Twas that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. That little girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying. Even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember days she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face in the mists. Why is this so heartbreaking? Who is this woman that we're talking about? They're gonna make me cry, and I wasn't even meaning to. What in the world? Okay, my paladin quest is in... No, this can't be it. According to plan, it's... Whatever is this? Alabathia's spine? It's like right there, like Camp Cloud Top. Oxundu. I think this is where I'm gonna be like today or tomorrow, and that's when I'm gonna get to the zone. So I think I still have a little bit of it before I get there. But don't worry about it. I'm paying attention to my paladin quest. I promise. How are you, Z? You know what? Your remark is completely justified, because I didn't used to actually pay a lot of attention to these things before. It's only when I started to get these flying currents in order that I also started paying attention to my class quests. So that's when I did them. And it's actually very convenient to do the currents first and then do the paladin quests, because they actually, like, at least my quests, they take me to the same zone. Where I just unlocked flying. So that's pretty good. She was a remarkable woman. Are they talking about the mom? What level is your class quest? My class quest is level 58, so I'm guessing there's like a little bit of a discrepancy there. Doing like level 63 MSQ Stormblood, level 70 Gunbreaker. Well, I guess you're not having a hard time, at least with the outside world stuff. It's kind of okay. Like, I don't mind when I'm a higher level, when I'm just doing something for the story, because that's what I'm mostly focusing on. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future. Are we gonna get to meet her? Okay, so we have the Bloodlines quest now. We're actually close to the dungeon. We have like 2 quests and then we're gonna get to a dungeon. I'm not spoiling anything to myself, I'm just looking at the list. Oh, the level 70 job quest was actually very hard. Level 70. That's like the end of Stormblood? Oh wow. You really are ahead. Gilbrand has the look of a man weighing his words with the greatest of care. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, and we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. And there's this like sad music that's making me want to cry. What in the world are they doing to me? So the mongrel and her pups. Pups? There's more kids? Chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it to all and sundry. If you can understand that, then maybe you can find her on your own. Wait, and her pups? One girl and her pups. That's not the child. That's the lady they were talking about. So she had more kids? Is this... Okay, and at least this is not the guy. Like, I thought maybe he would have been the father who, I don't know, of these kids. Was I supposed to be here? Speak with the broom starveling. Oh, again? Oh, okay. Is this the woman that we're talking, like the woman who we talked to, is that her child? Still looking for a mongrel. Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around if you know where to look. Or did you fancy someone specific? So mongrel is actually a lady that we're looking for. Mongrel and her pups. Just to... I'm looking for a mongrel with ruby red eyes and raven black hair. I'm looking for a mongrel with raven black eyes and ruby red. No, it was ruby red eyes and raven black hair. Someone's got an unusual taste. Afraid I can't help you though. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious you're into the broom. Do you think I just tell you because you asked nicely? Wait, was I not... Wait, but did I make a mistake? Did I? No, that probably wasn't it. She wouldn't have told me anyway. So we were looking for this mongrel because of the rebellion, but the mongrel seems to be... Okay, let me actually check something. Huh. Grant you, Okay, so the guy had ruby eyes. And they didn't say, they never said... Okay, they never said the name. But now... Mongrel and her pups choose to embrace theirs. I now I'm not understanding who the actual mongrel is. I'm trying to scroll through the story to find where they mentioned the name. Like, I think it was where we got the. Okay, there we go. Athenod, as the proprietor of the Forgotten King, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. So basically, this is our rebellion person, but this is not. Yeah, this is that rebellion person that we need. But we didn't know. It was a lady. Yeah, okay, the only thing I can say with any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. Okay, here we go. So she's the leader. She's the daughter, actually. The Mongrel is the daughter of that poor lady. Okay. I know they told me in the story at least a little bit about the Mongrel, and I guess that's what we're gonna find out. Maybe I'm wrong, but I wanted to try and figure it out because if I have the info, then I feel like I should be aware of these things. Okay, Athenodis. Why are we talking to him now? Have we made any progress? That was a freaking heartbreaking thing to go through. Yeah, I'm always, like, I'm almost always behind him. Like, when he plays a lot, then I just fall behind so much. But from time to time, he will raid, so I'll catch up. I saw that he had a video that I couldn't watch today, so my husband was about to click on it, and I was like, nope, we're not watching that. So our mongrel was born of an Alazan nobleman and a Hiran maidservant. Okay, so I was right. That is a daughter. Granted, it is no location, but it is far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, mayhap we need only remain vigilant. Okay, so we did the bloodlines. He's trying to breed Ultima Gold. Oh, the Chocobo. Yeah, my Chocobo, I got to the point where I can breed my own, and mine sucks. I thought everyone sucks at first, but mine is just the worst. Athenod is considering how best to proceed with the hunt for the mongrel. There must be a way we can draw the mongrel out into the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? Oh, confound it, she went below to make inquiries of her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. Well, when he says it like that, of course it's not going to end well. Where's Tataru? Like, why is she wandering off? She's like a defenseless little Lala that she knows she is. I just don't understand. It's just beyond me. You see me at night, at 4 you see me swing a... These little dialogues are actually so funny. I don't know if you guys read those when you quest, but you should. Tara's best. Like, Tataru thinks she's a little bit more than she is, but she's okay. You cast your gaze over at the streets below, but see no sign of Tataru. Great. We can't even mount to get there faster. Wherever do I go? It's like these drunken dialogues, or monologues actually, they're not even dialogues. They're the best thing in the game for sure. This place is awesome. What I'm trying to figure out is where I am to look for a little... little potato, I don't want to hug her. I mean, I think she's too simple for my taste. I don't like her too much because she's like, she's okay, but so far, like, I haven't like uncovered any mysteries about her. She is in no way like semi-dark, you know, light or whatever. Like, I was hoping, like, at the end of the Realm Reborn, I was hoping there was at least something about Tataru that, you know, that would surprise me, but she just seems to be awfully good. and that's why I don't find her as the most interesting character, because I like the okay, there we go, because I like the ones that are harder to decipher. For example, I thought I wouldn't like Iceheart, but I like her because she makes mistakes and she's a bit complicated. But we'll see. Like I like these kinds of stories, I suppose. I knew I was gonna watch a cinematic because the person next to me has that movie thing next to their face. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you had low luck either. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I'm actually excited about learning like more about them individually. Oh, I'm sorry, I forget to said anything. Okay, so basically these two big men are chasing after Chitaro. They're gonna get got now. Those men are chasing her, completely after them. Yeah, of course. People ran a heretic for saying something. They're saying something like that about Chitaro. Like, I mean, I'm not saying she's boring. She's just cute, but like she doesn't make me feel things. I guess. Where do you think you're going, Missy? Come on, are you actually chasing after little Lala? Sorry, I didn't mean to offend. Whatever did you say?
What's it to you, boy?
What is it to you, boy? Piss off. Like, it's everything to him.
Hold on.
Hold on, I've seen them around. They're in and out of Foster Tom Manor all the time. Oh, they're gonna run away now, I guess.
Skulking about
at your Highborn Master's bidding. Bloodhounds hoping to catch the whip of heresy, is that it? Oh, they're not gonna run away, they're gonna fight us. You're quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help, and if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass. Look at him making threats.
Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
So only partly because she bullies Avenor. Like, she hasn't been around much, I guess. Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp. And she still remains completely defenseless. Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack. Oh, is that gonna be the... Oh, yeah, that's our... Yeah, that's our... That's the daughter of the... That's the mongrel. Hilda is her name, I guess. Like, that's exactly what she looks like.
Lay a finger
on the blue blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. Is that her? If that's her, she's bad at... This guy... Oh, shit. Oh, it is voiced.
Heroes like yourself.
Thanks for letting me know. Like,
what have I done to deserve
for some reason, I had my headphones almost muted, and I didn't even hear the voices. That must have been so weird. Sorry about that. No, I didn't do it on purpose. I never do that. I was reading because I didn't know they were speaking. Oh no, I wish I could go back and hear them. Ah, shit. Okay, now at least... You see? I turned it down when there was like really loud music that made me speak louder, and I forgot to turn it up. No. It must have been super weird. But I absolutely was not doing it on purpose. Can't see Hilda. Okay, before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private. The Forgotten Knights say. Very private. Everyone goes there. But... Oh, I can't move. Everyone's leaving. Okay, there we go. Like, how weird was that? Like, out of 10. I can't even imagine. I was completely sure I was supposed to read that. But I appreciate you guys telling me, because otherwise I would have missed the whole cutscene. At least now I'm just going along with it. That is not something that's ever supposed to happen. Okay. Well, we fixed that. Now at least I hear things. Two voices in my head. See, I would never even be able to do that because I'm so distracted by listening. Do you recall when I was reading Dragon's lines? I never even like I always like stopped when the dragon was speaking in dragon because I wanted to hear his whole voice. Like it's very unlike me to read over the lines of anyone when there's a quest. Now I keep waiting for them to speak because I haven't heard enough of her voice. Oh, there we go.
While you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The high houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble?
They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike.
Her accent sounds a little bit Irish, and I think it's nasty how they chose like someone who resembles an Irish accent to represent the poor. Like I know that is kind of a part of history that, you know, for like the whole other cutscene was silent. Like, I'm never going to have my volume down again. Jesus. That was such a poor viewing experience. I wonder the sea. Oh, there's Cataclysm in Final Fantasy as well.
And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't
She's
mind
so
letting
Irish.
everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Wow. Seems to
Is
me
he
that's
simple?
what the good
Does that
sir
mean is
wants.
he stupid?
Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Helping some
You've a
Ninja
good heart,
Turtles.
I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
I'll try to remember that when I'm there, and I'll try to recall, but like who you called Ninja Turtles.
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
That is the Mong girl, isn't it? She is. Her name is Hilda. Like they are talking about her because like they described her as such. Wait, what's happening? Who is that?
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy.
Ah, Jesus. Okay, now we're in trouble. It sounded to me a lot like Irish because, well, I used to date one, and some words that like she said, they are like invoking some nasty twitches in my body. and that's how I categorized her. But, I mean, he's, I'm not sure. Maybe in that part of Ireland they speak similarly. I'm not sure.
And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats.
Yeah, I don't like this too much. Now we're in actual big trouble.
Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
Is this one of the guys who accused Tataru and Athenod of being of conspiring and being heretics?
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
Yeah, I think I have one more quest until the dungeon. Does anyone want to do the dungeon? Oh wait, he can do that?
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered.
He is horrible. Yes, I love it.
Outside, milady.
Sure.
Really, your toys could hurt someone.
Okay, I increasingly don't like him. Like, every single sentence that he says for some reason just annoys me more and more and more and more. Oh, no problem, Hungry Cupcake. I was about to say enjoy, and I was like, I'm not gonna tell anyone to enjoy themselves at work. Depending on what you do, you might genuinely enjoy your job, but that's, in general, not the kind of thing you say to anyone. I guess. You're going to have to reinstall the game. Why? What's happening to your game? Do we have a... Oh, there we go. Did I pull too much? Feels like it. I'm killing this very slowly. I'm not doing a very good job.
You disgust me.
Likewise, sir. Likewise. Oh, we have a healer. You know what we do to healers? We kill healers first. Can't be out there healing. No, no. Okay, well this is not hard. So is mongrel a word that is supposed to mean anything? Is that like a... Is that like... I don't know, some of their like old word for like half-breed or something like that. Is that... Like, does the word actually have meaning? Because I don't know the word. So I'm not sure why she's called a mongrel. Okay, this guy...
Filthy rats!
You're a filthy rat. Oh, in English it means like crossbreed stray dog. I see. Yeah, I guess it makes sense now. I would have probably made a lot more sense out of it if I knew what it meant. But I think we did fine. I never even still got a new PC set up and haven't gotten around to reinstall. Oh, I see. Well, we can do a dungeon next time. Hey, what server are you on, if you don't mind sharing? Am I dead? Oh, I'm not dead. I was like, whenever I'm like stunned like that, I'm always just afraid that I wasn't looking at my HP and I got one shot. Is this Alphinods?
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
I think we're still going into war.
Enough!
Is that on Light or another data center? I should have probably asked data center and not the server, because you can I guess you can play with people who are from different servers. He can do that? What is he? Why can he jump so much? And this guy is just uncatchable. Oh, that's a different one.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
That's true. Is that Alphinods, the little puppy? What is that?
I thought the Heavensward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy.
I knew it.
And that the Heavensward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Shit!
Then the Heavensward now commands the Temple Knights.
Okay, what is actually the
Heavensward? Answer to me.
The church?
Alas, that amounts to but
the church knights, right?
The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he?
She called Alphanod a beggar.
Like,
who thinks that's funny?
That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Oh, that's a scholar pet, I see. So scholars, they get pets, but they're not like warlocks and they're not like hunters. So basically it has no correlation whatsoever with like with the WoW like classes, jobs, whatever, that get these. Okay, well now I guess we go. Do we go to the dungeon now? Is that what's happening? Okay, do I have sound now? I don't think we have. Oh, Summoner got pet was more like warlock. Wait. Summoner got pet and it's more like infliction. Do you mean affliction? Wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? She chose it? Because it's what I am and I'm not ashamed of it, not anymore. Besides, even my pure blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on high. They none of them are well bred. Hell, some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. So pups, when they said pups, they don't mean her kids. They meant like parts, like members of her gang. Okay, now I understand. Oh, Affliction, yeah, I played Affliction. So Affliction and Destruction pretty much have the same pets, except for some cooldown pets that you get on Destruction and Affliction separately. Story oldest time, and one we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Now that we mean to hold all the blue bloods to account, some have done right by us. I'll allow, like them in the house Halinard. 'Cause you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? But enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in a cell. Let's not keep him waiting. Okay, I think this is where the dungeon is. According to the quest, at least. Right? We need to go save Aimrich. Like, that's happening today. For sure. Why can I not click here? Oh, there we go. Now that all the players are assembled, Hilda is eager to get on with it. We've been working in secret. Is there no sound? There's no sound. Okay. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the High Houses. That much I'll acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for the heretics is just that nonsense. How much am I doing? Gonna install the game? That's always the right move with Final Fantasy. Install, install, install. If not you, then who? The Temple Knight, of course, reckoned it was your beloved Sir Emmerich's doing at first, but then I heard how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Heavensward. So the Heavensward, oh yeah, I guess the Knight was told to open their doors to heretics so they could instill fear into the people, but I didn't know he was so quick about it. So I guess it was them. That way they'd have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But Heavensward's scheme does not account for Lady Ishgard's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast. So what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the High Houses away from the city, and to do that we need the cooperation of their allies at their service. And what makes you think I have friends in high places? That's true. It would be fools not to, given your goals. Lowborn knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty only out of desire for a better life. It offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves. Who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? If she hasn't done it, then at least Lucia is giving her ideas for her next recruits. Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear. But it need not come to that this day. If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics for example, then they will be unable to join in the defense of the fort. Huh, spread false reports of an attack to get them out of their harm's way, I mean, kind of. That's a good idea. The city will not soon forget a heretic's last assault. If the High Houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye, can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. Okay, so we need a good diversion. Then it is decided to the vote. The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. I still think she's his girlfriend. You cannot convince me otherwise. She's acting like a girlfriend, anyway. Maybe that's how a loyal second-in-command should act. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Aymeric and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Lord Halvarand, Einstein, Master Alphanode and I will make ready to breach the underground vault and search for the Lord Commander. That's where I wanted to go. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even onto the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavensward realize what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token of force to guard the Gaul. What's Gaul? Temple Knight's loyals who of course have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you are within, they will signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you with Sir Aymeric and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear to all their duties? Then let us do what needs to be done. Let's do this. Okay, what now? Okay, Tribunal, I guess I can port myself there. Wait, who said that they want to do the vault? Izzy? Do you still want to do the vault? I think it was Izzy and... Yeah, okay, Izzy and... Yeah, let's go! Let's do this! I think at least it's now. I don't see what else we need to do to make it happen. You said this was your favorite dungeon. Let us see why. The others are in position, Mrs. Wee. I will send word once you and your party have entered. Okay, there we go. Give me 10 seconds. Yeah, of course. Of course. Everyone's just here watching the movie. Wait, there's a movie after this? Well, I guess there is. There always is after the dungeon. If anyone else wants to go, now is the time. I think we need a healer and a DPS. Your tears are very ominous. I am going to choose to not ask questions. And I'm gonna choose to believe that this is because you're having problems installing the game. That is going to be my choice. Oh, Wrong! Hi, Wrong! Awesome to have you! Woohoo! Okay, now we're waiting for Izzy. And if that indeed is it, I'm sorry that you're having problems installing your game. Okay, I should do this. Oh, I am. Wait. I'm not sure if Izzy is ready. We're gonna try to invite her. Okay, I think we're just gonna queue for a healer. Guys, is there anything I need to know? Is there anything at all that I need to know as a tank? Because I've, of course, haven't checked out anything. They'll figure it out. Awesome. Okay, I think, oh, actually, Wrong is healing. Awesome. Okay, now I guess we got an insta DPS who was sitting in queue for like 10 minutes waiting for this golden opportunity to have me as a tank. Yeah, of all time. Thank you. Everyone's promising great time in this dungeon. I'm actually excited to see it. Ooh, that's gorgeous. This is different to everything I've seen so far. So I'm basically like entering the church to fight in it. I mean, it's not the church, but like, let's assume that everything is a church because the church lives there. Oh yeah, this is a church. This has to be the church. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Is this the way? Ah, okay. Where do we need to go? Which way? I don't know the way. Okay, let's go over there. Izzy seems to know the way. Izzy is actually very good at finding directions. Like when we did the mount runs together in WoW, like she was one of the only people who actually read the guides and knew what was going on and what we need to do. Like having Izzy in a group is so good. Like she's actually a very, very good player. If you guys haven't noticed. She always knows what she's doing. I trust her completely. And if she says this is the way, then that's what we shall do. Okay, is that me making these weird noises? Like, is that my character getting hurt? What in the world? Why do I sound like that? Jeez, was that really me? Could you guys hear that? That was, was that always there? Did I just not notice that? What in the world is that noise? Okay, I'm assuming that's not the way we go. I think we're going this way, right? Okay, I'm gonna choose to go this way. Oh, those are the knights dying. Thank God it's not me. I was like, is that the sound of me like getting hurt? And I was sure I was hearing it for the first time, and I was like, I do not want to sound like that. I was half tempted to, like, I don't know, find my, like, how my voice sounds and figure out if I can like turn it off somehow. That would be so disturbing. I literally thought that was me. I'm gonna go here so I don't fool this far from over. What the? Oh, that's the boss. Okay, I was wondering. Holiest of Holy. Can I interrupt the Holiest of Holy? Oh, Holiest of Holy is very bright indeed. I'm not sure I know what I'm doing, but you guys said you'll figure it out. The balls need to be what? Picked up? Izzy is picking up the balls. Is this to be soaked? What the? Is this soaks? Oh, dodge. Oh, okay. I literally intentionally went into them. I was like, I saw some people actually picking them up, or maybe just getting hit, but no. Okay. No soaks. No soaks, I promise. The ways I get to fail you guys. A tank who soaked the dodges for science. That was a true for science moment. I didn't even know I had it. I thought I was just properly smart. Okay, where's our chest? Do we not get? We do get loot. Okay. Oh, we got something. Oh, where to? This way? That way. Okay. Oh, I got stuff. It is true that I need more transmog items. This is actually it's pretty nice in here. It's so different to all the other dungeons. What the? Oh. The music is very appropriate for this place also. Oh. It's a fun dungeon so far. It's weird. Like, I'm not used to the concept of actually having fun in dungeons. I usually have huge anxiety when going into them. Because in WoW, you don't go to dungeons to, you know, to enjoy them. Like, you can hardly do anything to actually purely feel like you're enjoying it. You usually just have a goal and that's it. It's not like, oh, this is for, you know, fun. Like, when you say you're doing something for fun, you get memed on. And people don't believe that. Like, when you say that anything in WoW is done for your entertainment, I don't know, people think you're a loser, because usually the fun option is not the option you're supposed to pick either. Are these bosses? Sir Grinaw. Who's Sir Grinaw? I don't think this is the boss room. Ah, there we go. 2 mobs. Yeah, I saw. I did see them. Sorry about them. Sorry about this. All the science that happens in this dungeon. I have no clue what I'm doing. But to me, that's fun. But do you know what happened to me at the beginning of Shadowlands? Like, I already had a really bad feeling about the expansion. I was leveling my main, and we were in the dungeon that got released like 4 or 5 hours ago or something like that, and I was supposed to go through the dungeons to progress the main quest line or whatever, and basically we entered the dungeon and the tank said that it was a speed run and that we should come prepared and read the guides. Like 4 hours into the expansion, there were already guides and everything because, well, obviously because of the PTR testing and whatnot. But like, to be told such a thing when you want to actually experience the story and see something for the first time, it was very sad to me. I was like, I didn't read the guides and I got yelled at from a tank, and I wasn't even a healer or anything. Like, I was a DPS. Who the fuck cares about whether or not I read the guides? Because I'm not about to ninja pool and like get the whole group wiped. But it wasn't even a hard dungeon that you needed the guides for at such a low level. Basically, it was just a quest progress, just like I'm doing right now. Okay, so all the bosses do this, I guess. Oh shit! Ooh! Oh, what was that? Well, that looked pretty cool. And I still move too much, but I'm working on it, I promise.
Down with you!
He sounds like a freaking demon. What? He literally sounds like devil incarnate. That is so weird. Wait, did I do an oopsie? Why did I get knocked back? Was I supposed to do anything to like, why do we have these portals? What am I to do with the portals? I know nothing. I know nothing.
Down with you!
Okay, I'm assuming that some of you will tell me if I need to do something with the portals. There's a drip drop at the center of the room, and you guys told me no more for oh shit! No more for sciences, so I'm not practicing science right now, and I'm not getting into it. Well, there's a portal. Vulnerability up. What are they talking about? Am I supposed to kill the portal? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to run away from it? To break the link or something? What the fuck is happening? I can see how this is fun if you know what you're doing. Okay, I guess we're fine. I do not know. Oh, I was supposed to not get close to the portals. I tried to see if anything was gonna... I promised you no science, but it was stronger than me. The urge was there, and I fulfilled it, and I shall never do so again. I shall never fulfill my urges with you guys in the dungeon again, I promise. Well, I actually shouldn't promise that, because I'm probably about to do it on the first next opportunity, but for science. I was trying to type a message, and I realized that we were still in combat. I'm a dreadful tank. Stormblood Trials. I haven't gotten to that, have I? That sounds like a Stormblood expansion that I definitely have not gone to. Yeah, it is. Sounds like in WoW it's all about doing the dungeon pass. It really is. And I couldn't understand it because so far I think you've had the opportunity to get to know me when I'm doing the quests. Imagine having a slow quester like me being asked to speedrun a dungeon on her first ever dungeon run in a new expansion. That was such an insult. That was such a horrible thing to say to me. Lots of honey yellow dye. Do I need that? Is that good dye? Is that something... Is that a trash dye? What kind of dye is that? Like, is it sought after, or is it just trash? I mean, I have no dyes, almost no dyes. I have some of them that I bought for the fashion challenge, and that's pretty much it. And what are the clear prisms for? I know the glamour prisms, but what do the clear prisms do? Sorry for a lot of questions, but I don't know this game. Oh, wait! I want to hit you one more time. Is this gonna open? Ah, nope. Is there more than two? There is definitely more than two. I used like 0 cooldowns there. Oh, that one. Wait, I thought the glamour dispeller prism removes the glam. This one's called a clear prism. That's not the same thing, is it? Oh, prisms are for crafting glam prisms. I see. After installing Shadowlands, I decided to go for to do a battleground for run, and I got some very angry whispers. Yeah, that always happens to me in a battleground. I'm not a very good PvPer, but I did enjoy them at the beginning of Shadowlands, funnily enough. Okay, so it's this dude. Oh, clears the craft prison. Okay. Which job crafts the prisms? What do I need to be to make my own ones?
Filthy Rex.
They talk in such a scary way. Like, that's one of the voice filters that I get afraid of. Like, when I hear it. That one, and you know how... Do you know Princess or Queen or whatever Galadriel in Lord of the Rings in the movie? Like when she turns into this sepia, is it sepia? How do you say it in English? I don't know, like the green and black mode, like when she gets visions and stuff, and when she starts talking. That's the I wasn't supposed to touch that.
Sickness must be purged.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when she starts, like, I don't know, getting visions and talking about stuff and like these, like I get really scared when I see that. I don't know if that's scary for anyone else, but
And now the final cut.
okay, what now? The final cut. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be here at all. Okay, Izzy is fighting these. I think I should help. Kill orbs. Okay. Let's kill orbs.
This shall be a mercy.
You're a mercy.
You disgust me.
Likewise. Oh, there are items that multiple crafter classes can craft. That's actually pretty cool. Because for something that a lot of people use, then you don't have to switch your class. As in like your craft class or whatever it is. I have a feeling I'm doing this the wrong way.
Sickness must be purged.
But I'm enjoying myself a lot. Oh, wait, the chess piece. Oh, they're chess pieces? I think I didn't understand the lore of this boss.
Sickness must be purged.
So, do you know the voice effect I'm talking about? Has anyone here seen Lord of the Rings? I'm going to assume that you have. Oh shit, I thought I escaped that. That's actually a pretty cool dungeon. Thanks guys for helping out, and I'm level 60! GG's! We made it! Woo! Thank you! That was fun! Didn't wipe us, not even once. And that's probably thanks to you, but... Okay, and I guess I can only give commendations to people who are not in my group for some reason. Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. That was a fun dungeon. I liked it. I think I'm gonna like it even more when I'm aware of these abilities. You can get your job set now. What's a job set? Is that like a full gear that I need to buy? I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. Where do I do that? Like back in Ul'dah, or... Because I started buying this set for the tombstones. I don't know if I should finish buying that or get another set of gear. Like, which one's better? The one that I spent the 2K things on, or... Oh, I get it from the job quest. Is this a chopper for the priest? So he can escape? That's how it usually is in the movies. There's always a bird waiting for you at the top of the building so you can escape. Yeah, that is exactly what it is. Oh, from tools is always better. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'll still get this one and decide if I want to keep it for transmog. I guess I need to do the quest anyway. Are you okay? Is he okay? Does he have an arm? He does have an arm.
Please.
We were not too late, my friend.
Why must you do this, father?
Ishgard sells higher level for tombstones. Oh, I should buy it there then. The 270 Poetics is best, but the class is usually good glams. Yeah, I guess I'll just get both and then take my pigs.
Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew.
For some reason, this is just so very sad for me. It's like I do have some amount of personal affection for Aimric, but like the way all this is going, like his attempt to get his dad's, you know, attention or recognition, or at least a little bit of his reason, it's just in some strange way, it's just so heartbreaking. Why does this hurt? Is this supposed to hurt? What the fuck?
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Ah, right, so he's wearing his. The red one, right? This is actually supposed to hurt? The set looks badass. How can he... Oh, wow. He can do that? I guess he can...
Go. Asisla awaits.
No! No! Is he dead? Is he actually dead? Like, I think I would have been happier if he betrayed us. Like, I think, I don't know, in the end I would have still been happy if he was still alive. Yeah, I'm gonna have to click, right? That's his brother. That's his freaking brother, like... That's his son! No, that's not his son. That's not... Like, I just... This is so
You are unharmed?
And he's still...
I could not bear
He's still, like, even after what's happened to him, like, he still is asking about us. He still cares about what happened to us. Like, this sucks, man. Like, this actually truly sucks. And, like, the way he fell and everything, like, there wasn't a lot of blood and stuff, but, like, it was enough for you to just feel like shit.
Do not look at me so.
I can't look at you.
A smile better suits.
Stop being nice. Stop it. Stop being nice. Oh no. This is very hard. Like, how can you not be sad? Like, what part of, like, your soul you have to be missing for this to, like, hit and miss you? I don't get it. Jesus. Some of us are feeling it all over again. Like, this is making me wonder why I even have viewers. Like, how can you... Like, how can you watch this again? I do need to finish the story. How can you not feel a thing? Like, my heart just, like, broke in pieces. And not just because he died, but, like, because of how graciously he died, and he was, like, I don't know. Maybe he was like, I'm going to a better place. See ya, dumbasses. You're left with this mess now. It is true. Like, it really pushes you to the end of the story because it matters. Like, all of this matters. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. The others, they got. Oh, I can't read without my glasses. And I can't cry with my glasses, so what am I to do? Okay, the others, they're gathered at Forton Manor. Fucking... Oh, man, I hope we get them. Like, how... Okay, how much of a raider do I need to become to get them? Don't tell me that, because then I'll know I'll get them. But I want to get them, for sure. Okay, I guess we'll go there. And, like, what's gonna happen to the house? Like, to the castle where we met him? Like, who's gonna rule there? We don't even know. Like, maybe some of these people, maybe they're as sad as me now. They're most likely not, because this guard just lets everyone through. The others are center. Every company has a picture of him in the house, and I get sad each time I walk by it. Wait, how do you get a picture of him? What do you mean by picture? Are there like paintings and stuff that you can get with the characters, or? Like, right now, I just want to break their necks.
Please.
Oh, now it's the dad.
A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling.
He's a dad. Like, he's heartbroken. He must be.
Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
I think my goosebumps are getting goosebumps. And everyone is so sad. Like, he's helped us so much.
Be forgotten.
He's helped us so much. Like, he literally died to save me. Like, I feel like he's more important than me, though. Like, why would he die to save me? Oh, they're paintings of characters. It's actually awesome. It's amazing how you can, like, you feel the story even later on when you finish your MSQ, because like the whole game is actually connected. Not stand there in silence, but when all others had forsaken us, Lord Halfran took us in, our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. Yeah. He did his utmost to raise our spirits, that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction, so that we might face them as knights. Jesus, that was so sad. The sins of antiquity. Let me see this. Havenot is lost in thought. We must press on with our mission. Tajara, pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Night. Let us go and speak with Sir Aymeric. We worry for his well-being. Damn right we should be worried. This soul's been pretty good at stirring off emotion 7. And Ted has some real tear-jerkers. Like, these writers, man, they know us. They know us. Jesus. Like, that was so painful. Especially being connected makes it harder for newer people to get into it because they have to go from Realm Reborn to the latest expansion. However, they can tell a better story because of it. But, like, I'm gonna ask a naive question, but isn't it kind of expected for them to go through the through the whole thing? Like, I know that there is boosting and that there's a lot of it, but I kind of sort of assume that everyone just reads this quest line because the quest line is freaking good. And I don't understand why anyone would just give themselves a disservice to not read the quests. Yeah, WoW absolutely doesn't do that. An audience with the Lord Commander, yes, of course. I hope he's okay. Oh, he's not okay at all. Look at him. He's a broken man.
My friends, I am in your debt.
How are you in our debt? Your brother died because of my sorry ass. I couldn't move out of the way.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Haha, that's a funny question.
Some wounds do not heal.
That's a very bad question to ask.
The Founding. The Scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it.
He should have also been interested in whether or not he's told anyone about it.
The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatosker, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits.
Imagine if I was reading this over their voice lines because my headphones were muted again.
Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained.
But where's the other eye? Like, one of them was... I need to do the voices.
Their one mistake.
Oh, they're better at it, for sure.
For from his brother Hreysvelgr did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born.
Oh.
And ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
Yeah, whatever does he mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all-too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thordan's betrayal of Ratatosker was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment?
Well, I mean, he's right. He's right. But, like, the fact... Okay, well, the fact that dragons are attacking us, they have the right to attack in a way because they did accept vengeance. But also the dragoons were born who weren't just there for defense. Like, they actually went out and killed a bunch of dragons because they chose that. It's not just about the defense of Ishgard, is it?
Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice.
Yeah, because not enough time, I guess, has passed between
This
like what
fact
happened
alone
and now.
should serve as
I get
ample
it.
justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country.
I don't know, I never understood that. Like, I'm kind of an anti-war person, and I never understood like the bloodlust and war and stuff. I just don't understand how someone gets themselves into that mindset. Like, why don't just, you know, all the parties, both parties of all the wars say just like, we don't want to die and let's just I'm naive, and that's probably really stupid, but
And what would you say
I don't
to
understand
them?
wars.
What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught?
Like, he's manipulating. This is just manipulation, nothing else.
Donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well.
Like, that's literally what it is. There is some truth to it, but
soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity.
But he's manipulating him into not having an answer to these
you
questions.
So fervently desire.
These two dumbasses.
I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
He actually sent his son into torture. Unbelievable. And these dumbasses are gonna enjoy it. Unbelievable.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past.
I wish. I wish.
'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
So I just told everyone how he got shut down by his dad and got lost for words. I really embarrassed him there.
Impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I have given some thought to that as well.
I don't know, kill all dragons? Nuke them?
During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Yeah, they spoke like demons.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Haurchefant was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls.
So basically, as people are praying, they're becoming more powerful. There's some sort of, I don't know, zealous paladins with crazy demonic powers. What?
7 hells!
I'm not...
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
So what this is teaching us is that if you pray hard, anything can happen. So basically, if the people pray hard for, you know, the church or whatever, then the churchmen get the powers. And if Iceheart prays hard for Shiva, then she kind of becomes, you know, Shiva. So basically, everything's possible. The actual fantasy.
Truly so reckless.
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Azis La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it.
Yeah, basically they're
his ambitions
primals.
are too great, and his minions too powerful.
I thought that, like, primals are a very narrow, you know, group of beings, but it seems like everyone can be a primal if they want it strongly enough. Now I'm starting to understand the name of the game.
We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Unbelievable. What's happening? Mr. Reese, Master Alphanode, I am Rick, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You didn't have our aid. Well, you had my aid anyways. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends? Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetuated. No more. I shall pursue him to the end of the world if I must. Life or death, I will have his Zephyr's heart for what he did for Haparon. Definitely that. Definitely that. Yes, yes, of course. You two were close, I know. Not that close. Don't misjudge it. Much has changed since our Order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then we and I will stop them. Would that I could join in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence had thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses. A force for... he's going to become a priest? A force for stability to counterbalance the High House's careless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to survival than ever. After that, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of divining hostilities. Far from it, we will have great need of each other in the days to come. Glad to hear that. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Aimrich. To my dying breath I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Me, Master Alpha, pray attend me outside. She's going with us? Very well with me. V, I believe we have much to discuss. Okay, so basically, everything we do is now about searching for the old man. Like, he didn't even, he didn't even care. About what happened. Like, I can't believe it. It's so beyond me that he just didn't care. That is so strange. Oh wow. Well, I'm guessing now, like, the point of everything we do is to just kind of, you know, just get him and get his armies and whatnot and just bring them to justice or just rip their hearts out. One of the two. That was very satisfying and very stressful at the same time. I can't decide. Like, how, I don't know, how do you even judge this? Is it beautiful? Is it stressful? Is it just, you know, pain and sadness? Like, what is this even? Wow. I don't know, I hope the story actually just goes through this and gets it resolved. I'm sure they will, because this is just freaking important. And now we have all the more reason to do the MSQ. Like, I don't know how people actually drop out of the MSQ. It's actually just super beyond me. Like, how can you abandon this story? yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Pain Sadness is not over until Endwalker. Is Endwalker going to be the end of Pain of Sadness, though? We don't know. We don't know that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the Pain and Sadness for today. I don't think I can handle any more of that. And tomorrow, I think I want to finish this. I think I want to finish the last portion of the, like, are these like level 57 quests that I'm looking at? I don't know, but we're gonna do the trial and the achievements and whatnot. That you might want to invest in a box of tissue paper for the future. Okay, well, I have to admit that I was wrong at the end of Realm Reborn when we were watching the cinematics, and when I said that nothing can break my heart, it turns out that a lot of stuff can. And I don't know, like, the story just awards you tenfold when you commit enough time into it. It's just crazy and unbelievable. Called it. Yeah, okay, I was wrong, but maybe I'm now ready for everything. Maybe this is the point. Maybe now that I've gotten through this, maybe now I can indeed handle the rest of the stuff. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Like, I mean, how can you be more sad than this? Like, there's nothing that can happen, is there? Like, what can happen? There's nothing that can happen. Not even close? I'm not ready? You think so? Quick question, how much do you care about Einstein? I don't know, I think he's a dumbass. I mean, he didn't do anything right, did he? You'll remember those words. Like this, like, doesn't this get you ready for everything? How does it not get you for everything? Like, get you ready for everything to come. Like, I'm sure if I just stay committed to, like, how heartbroken can you get if I just continue doing the MSQ? Like, I'm not gonna heal fast enough, and sometimes when you don't heal fast enough from a bad event, what happens is that the other events don't hurt as much because you're still hurting in a way and you can't get more hurt. So that's you get mind control and kill all your friends. And that's fantasy. That could never happen. I mean, yeah. I mean, do you know what? Like, I don't know. Like, that'd be a good story, but like, then who would be our quest givers? I don't know. Maybe that's what happens in Endwalker. I have no idea what happens until Endwalker, but maybe in Endwalker you just kill everyone around you and you just remain alone and you go on to a different story. That would actually be quite something. But yeah, I'm not planning to turn into an android for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna continue the MSQ on Friday. So today is Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm actually going to do some editing and some what people would call real work. Although do you know what? I found that my most enjoyable work is here with you guys, because this is like actually playing the game and getting through the story is what I really enjoy doing. I like editing, but even though it's like game footage and whatnot, it doesn't often feel like actually being involved with the game. So this is a lot more fun, and I get to at least talk to people, so that's nice. No, the WoW video was okay, but I don't relate to it. I just want to comment on it a little bit. I can't actually relate with what's happened in WoW video because I haven't been relating to the story for a very long time, because who the fuck is the jailer? Like, we know him, but the problem with the jailer is that we don't know what it is that he's trying to fix. Like, if we knew what it was that he was trying to do, I think we could have been possibly could have possibly felt like we were on his side or something like that. Like, some people are on his side just because they want to WoW too, but that's a whole different story. Like, he says that the cycle of the life and death is broken, but it only got broken, like, the Arbiter is only broken because of them. Like, what is it about it that's so broken that actually like, needs to be fixed? Like, I thought that was so stupid. They did have character development, but around what exactly? Like, these characters that are talking, I feel like they're hiding something from me. They're always hiding. Like, Sylvanas, like, I just get mad every time they don't explain that, because what exactly is broken? How is it to get fixed? Why do we need to fix it? What's gonna happen after fixing? How is that going to be better for, you know, for us than before? I guess better is never better for everyone, that's the thing. But I did watch Asmo's reaction to the video, and he was right when he said that it should have been longer. Like, look at these cinematics. These, I'm gonna call them unimportant cinematics in Final Fantasy. Look at their length. Like, the length of an ordinary cinematic buried deep inside of the MSQ that talks about a mundane thing that's happened to some NPC that we're never gonna see again. These cinematics are longer than these, like, main campaign quests that are supposed to make you feel, like, satisfied or something like that. Like, why is it so short? Yeah, buy the book. That's the worst thing about it. Like, I understand that there's, like, both an audiobook for someone who can, like, I don't know, listen to it, or who can't read it, who can only, like, listen to it because they don't have time and stuff, but, like, the consistent money gating is beyond me, and I'm just very upset about the fact that they're not learning. Like, they're continuously just not learning. How can you allow yourself in your position to not learn? Like, they just, I don't know if you play WoW or not, but they recently they nerfed the amount of experience you get from the time walking dungeons, because it was spotted that some people who were leveling through the time walking dungeons were getting a lot more experience than the other ones. And I follow this drama because I don't know, I get some weird kick out of it for some reason. It's very disturbing and sick. But anyway, I read the subreddit and the Reddit or whatever it is, the WoW thing, and I just don't understand. It's just beyond me how you can have the audacity in this kind of moment when you need your fans the most. Like, when you need your fans, the ones who are left with you after the whole quarterly report and everything, like, you need those people to be there for you and for the game and for the recovery of the game and everything. The audacity to nerf the experience gained from these dungeons to the people who want to play your game. Like, those are the people who are still left. Like, those are the people who want to play WoW. And the only natural consequence of them getting more experience in these time walking dungeons that they took the time to do is them playing more. Like, how is that not, like, seriously, no one's leveling to level 60 just because they want to level a character and stop there. People are leveling these alts because they either want to explore the story of New Covenant, however dreadful the system may be. They maybe want to have another alt for raiding, for another raiding night, or maybe they're leveling a new, I don't know, Mythic Plus character, or maybe they want to get into PvP or something like that. It's not just fun, it's like, I want you to play my game, but you're trying to play my game, so I'm not gonna let you. Like, what the fuck is that system? Like, what is that design? Like, I don't understand it. Like, I'm just not gonna let you play the game that I want you to play because my life depends on it. Like, it's just not clicking for me. It's just not. Because it doesn't mean less money. It doesn't mean less gameplay. It doesn't mean less of anything. They lose nothing. Nothing. Nothing if they just let the people play the game and just give them that XP so they can get to the max level and they can play their stupid Covenant game and just do Korthia and whatever. And like, instead of that, on top of the whole drama, they're piling more and more and more and more for people to talk about. Just give people the reason to shut up and play the game. Jesus. During your cooldown window, use no less than 7 off GCD skills. Oh wow. That is a lot. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. But I do want to learn the tank classes. That's at least my goal for like probably the next year or so. At least that's the plan. But yeah, those are my angry thoughts about WoW, and I will continue to read the subreddit and get annoyed about these things because I'm waiting. You know what I'm waiting for? Like, I'm actually playing Final Fantasy because I want to play the Final Fantasy, but like, I am to the point, like, I have been invested into WoW enough that, like, if everything was to change, including and starting from the whole management and the team and everything, like, if everything was just scraped, like, I'm talking about the people who were responsible for everything that's been going on there, that's been ruining people's lives, literally. And then after that, like, if the game becomes so good that you can't ignore hearing about it, just like you can't ignore hearing about Final Fantasy right now. Final Fantasy right now is so good that people continuously talk about Final Fantasy. They just get into other people's ears and they're like, I'm gonna play this stupid Final Fantasy, whatever is Final Fantasy, let's go play it to see what everyone else is talking about. And that's how they become me tonight. Pretty much. But that's the thing. I want to reach Archetype. Yeah, I don't think I will ever be able to play a healer, and DPS is like, some of them are already level 50 for me, so I guess if I want a DPS, I'll just learn one of those. Like, at some point, I guess I'll have them leveled. But I would like to, as incredible as this sounds, seeing as my tank skills are the way they are right now, I do want to master tanking, because I would like to work on some content, but first I need to learn all the instances and do all this stuff to be able to do it. But that's a pretty good goal. Faster melee, 1 range, 1 tank. I don't know, I've never tanked, and I've recently been toying with the idea of like having different tanks so I can experience the dungeons and raids with a different tank. Is that a stupid goal to have? I don't know how impactful that is in Final Fantasy, but I would like to be able to tank like a dungeon or a trial or whatever, and then to see how the experience is different when I tank with a different job. Does that even make sense? Is it in any way different? I guess it's different. Like, I would just like to know what there is to do on all these like different occasions, and that's why I want to have my tanks leveled so I can experiment, and I can have, like, I want to have the luxury one day when I actually get into, you know, some more serious raiding or dungeons and stuff, to be like, okay, you know, I'm in this raid or in this dungeon or whatever, and this is the tank of my choosing. That's what I would like to do and to be able to have. But until I finish MSQ, that's all out of the window, pretty much. I took enough of your time, and I need to go to sleep. It's past midnight, and yeah, tomorrow is another long day and a lot of hours at the park and whatnot. And tomorrow I'll get the video out, and I already have plans for the next one this week, so it's gonna be an exciting week of me coming back to work. So yeah. Please, it's fun to have many tanks if you like tanking. Like, I'm starting to like it. I still suck at it fully. But I want to learn, and I'd like to see like how they differ like in the same instance. And I wanna be comfy enough with tanking to be like, okay, this is the dungeon or a raid or a trial or whatever, and this is my favorite tank for this occasion. Like, that's what I want to do. hopefully I get there. Anyway, as I said, I'll be around on Friday, same time, so 9 p.m. Central European time, or what is that, 3 p.m. EST as per usual. I'll be back then, and we're gonna continue the MSQ, and I want to finish this whole section thingy, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe on I doubt we'll finish the base Heavensward on Sunday, but we might get close to it. I think in about a week or so I should be done with Heavensward, and then it's gonna take me a couple more days probably to get through the patches. But that's the idea, to get to Stormblood sometime next week. We'll see how that goes. There might be a lot of cutscenes to go through, and I'm looking forward to that, so I wouldn't want to rush them. But I'm gonna try to put in some longer streaming hours, so we can do that, so I can get there. Anyway, thank you for hanging out today. I hope you had fun, and I hope it was a good stream. For me, it was. I had fun. I had a lot of heartbreak, but it was a good one, and fact that you guys were there, it really has meant a lot. And as wait, I saw the message and I never replied. Oh, Dylan says it's like playing games with friends. Exactly, it's literally like playing games with friends. It's awesome, and it really feels like that. I'm not alone in the MSQ, and it's just given me a whole different perspective on what's going on, and you guys are very, very helpful. So thanks for everything today. Thank you for all your support and just hanging around and being here and enjoying the story that has already heard you once. I have no idea what you're doing here again, but, but here you are. Anyway, have a good night or a good day wherever you are, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.